So today I thought I would take a 360-degree trip around the garden to memorialize where I have come. Looking here at box number 1, these are mortgage lifter tomatoes with scallions, 2 different varieties of scallions and watermelon in between. Box number 2 is mostly eggplant on the right, although there's a pepper or 2 and even a tomato plant that snuck into that row on the right. The middle of this row are the cucumbers that I recently planted because we've come to the end of the first round of cucumber season, as I will document in a minute. And on the left are the banana peppers in front and miniature multicolored peppers in back that have come in and are just now starting to turn. The banana peppers we've been enjoying for a week or so. These are rainbow heirloom tomatoes. We've enjoyed them already, and they are particularly fun because they grow in different weird shapes and colors. Again, some onions in the middle, versions of scallions that we love throwing into salads and the like. Of course, you don't always really know exactly what you're getting because within the rainbow heirloom tomatoes, there is also what appears to be a yellow tomato that I don't even recall planting. And then there appears to be a mortgage lifter in this box that I do not know how it snuck in, but it looks like it is the kind of tomato I see in box 1. Box 3 is this way. These are the pumpkins, which at this point we have 3 fruits. This is the first one here. And then the second one to emerge is over here. And the third one is hiding back there somewhere and is still entirely green. I was a little disappointed that they started turning orange so quickly because I thought I had planted jack-o'-lantern sized pumpkins, and I feel like this is kind of what I'm going to get, which, you know, it's cute, but it's not what I was hoping for. Maybe I just didn't grow them right. This is also the box that the peas used to live in. Over here, box number 5, in front, directly in front, the bottom of the screen are the large cucumber variety that I picked, that I planted this year, and they're all done. And the ones behind them are a pickling variety that are also close to being done. There's a couple little small fruits on these vines, but as you can see, the vines have reached the end of their likely productivity time, and I harvested everything I could worthy of being harvested. I did that just a couple of hours ago and left a few things here that may or may not make it, but soon, either way, this box will be repurposed for a crop of fall root vegetables, probably radish and beet. This is box number 6, consisting of Ace 55 tomatoes on this side. They are starting to turn, but we haven't harvested any of these yet. And on this side, we have chocolate cherry tomatoes. We have harvested them, but they don't seem to be coming in as quickly as the other variety of cherry tomatoes that I planted, and so that we'll see in a minute. Over here, box 7 is the corn and more cucumber box, and like the cucumbers in box 5, I basically did a rescue mission here this morning to get out what I could because the plants are dying. Maybe another 1 or 2 will emerge, but again, I'll clear this out and repurpose this box for something I can grow in the fall. The corn is also basically done. We've had a couple of decent ears, but nothing really major that makes it worth doing. So I've got to figure out how to get sweeter corn and crunchier corn next year, or maybe harvest it earlier. There's a couple little ears left that may or may not be salvageable, but at the moment I think that we've gotten what we will get from the corn. And then finally in box 8, we have on the left, we have what are called black crim tomatoes, and they are coming in nicely and likely to be harvestable in the next couple of days. There seems to be some other things here, maybe some mortgage lifters mixed in the middle. That happened toward the end of the planting process. And then finally, we have here the most productive row of tomatoes in the whole garden at this point. These are the Sweet Million cherries, and their name is well deserved because it's basically just a question of which ones you want to pick when you come out here. And so for every kind of clump of these tomatoes that I find on the vine, I let them all compete to see who's the reddest of them all, and that one gets plucked into the harvest bowl, and the rest will have to wait for tomorrow or another day. That completes the 100% 360 narrated guided tour of the garden.